So we have completed Player of the Month Terrier. He's got a +1 on his road to the knockout. His road to the knockout has been in my team practically since I packed him, and because he was lengthy or made to be lengthy, he was really, really good. The meta has changed, and now we have this card with 3-star, 4-star, high, medium, 6 foot. Can play left wing, left mid, or striker. Amazing acceleration, sprint speed, amazing finishing, shot power, good long shots as well. Not bad agility and balance for somebody that's 6 foot. Pretty good composure and headering accuracy, and he has finesse shot trait. That being said, we are going to look at chemstyles on the card now. So I've decided to go for a hunter, and that's really just to maximize his acceleration, sprint speed, his finishing, his shot power, and his volleys, etc. We will be looking at his best chem style, if it's not this, at the end of the review in terms of chem styles, his pricing, what I thought of the card, and his best positioning. That being said, let's go jump into the gameplay and have a word from today's sponsor. Are you tired of playing sweat teams like this? Make sure you go to Alt Nice, select foot 23 coins, choose which console and how many coins you'd like to buy, select your payment method, and don't forget to add code NANIC for 6% off on all orders. So with Terrier, we are going to be playing him up front in a 2 sort of system up front. Normally I play over 1, but we have swapped recently with the new meta changing. So lengthy is not the meta anymore if you weren't aware. It seems to be explosive. So we've gone for a hunter, which makes him controlled, whereas an architect can make him lengthy. On his road to the knockout, I actually had him as an architect, and because of the lengthy meta, he was unbelievable. So we are basically going to do a stone cold comparison to his road to the knockout and his player of the month. Of course, testing out this new system and how it all works. But with a hunter, he gets 99 pace, etc. as we've already seen. So let's get him underway as we get him on the ball here. Driving. Feels a little bit slow in first impressions. We do get fouled here. It's Terrier. Little link up. Finds Govu. Terrier takes a touch in. Shot across goal. And that is exactly what we needed from him. In terms of finishing, I've never had an issue with this card because of his shot power and how he feels in game. He's very, very good. That being said, we have got a rage quit. Let's jump into a second game. So into our second game, as I've noticed, his finishing's very, very good. Trying to compare him to what he was like as lengthy is a very, very hard system to do because of how it's changed and trying to adapt. As we have got him on last man here. Can we play it through into the gap? Lovely control, bit of skill there, very unlucky. But in terms of executing skill, still feels the same as his road to the knockout. Not noticing too much difference if I'm being completely honest so far. Did we pick him up here? Nice pass in. Terrier. Oh, lovely left stick dribbling all the way through if we can. Bit of skill on his left foot. And that's what I love about Terrier is his ability to do the skill into the shot. As you can see there, he is so clinical going forward. And because of his height, even though he's got not the best agility and balance, you do not notice it at all. If you know how to do skill and when to do it, so we get him on last man here again. Lovely turn. Terrier, right foot, left foot, doesn't matter. This card is very, very clinical, that is for sure. I will be honest, I am not noticing a single bit of difference between his road to the knockout and this card. They are very, very similar. So if you can't afford to do his player of the month, I would highly recommend doing that, looking at that card. So we've got the ball over the top here. Can we play it? It's a bit of a hard pass, very unlucky. But I used to play him outside as a winger. Now cutting him inside, it's the same. There's no difference as mentioned. Bo's lost his head. A bit of skill in. Green time. Off the post. Oh, should have had a hat-trick there. Right, interception. Got Terrier on last man. Play a little ball over the top. We've been absolutely hacked down. And I think our opponent's already had enough here. Terrier has been causing massive problems. That is a rage quit. I am noticing he's a little bit slow from going into full speed. But his left stick dribbling and his ability to finish is untouchable in terms of what he brings to the game. One more game and let's see how we get on with it. So into the third game, as I've mentioned, extremely clinical, very good at link up. If you're looking for someone who can play wing or a striker from Ligue 1 or who is French, he definitely ticks both boxes. Very responsive on the left stick dribbling considering his height. So we get him on the ball here. Gonna try the little outside the foot shot and what a save. But very, very good at doing both positions. Couple of things I did mention, like lacking with him, is his acceleration into full speed. Even with a hunter, I'm noticing it is a little bit lacking, and that is because he's under controlled accelerate and not exactly under the explosive, which is the meta at the moment. It seems to be everybody's now rocking explosive players. But I'm not noticing too many problems, especially if you play him up front with a second striker. As you can see here in the box, in terms of executing skill, left stick dribbling, not a problem at all. Very, very responsive. Of course, normally you'd shoot in those situations, but you can see here, a bit of skill getting by and just unluckily tackled there. But in terms of executing skill moves and moving, no problems whatsoever. Yeah, picking the ball up. Managed to get past one tackle, driving. Little rainbow flick. Not the greatest at doing rainbow flicks, unfortunately, and that is because of his skill moves being 3-star. Little link up. Lovely little play. Terrier takes a touch. Outside the foot, and just wide. Very unlucky there. Right, Terrier picks it up. Little 1-2 into Reece James. Back to Reece James again, opening the space. Can play the ball behind. Lovely touch in. And that's what I said about his left stick dribbling. Can't be caught. And that's a poor finish from me in the end. But you can see that how quick he is once he's into full speed. And the ability to turn on the full sprint just gives you so many options when breaking through. Because the players like that just peel off left and right. Nowhere to go. Looking for the space. Keeping that pressure on Terrier. Again, left stick dribble past one. Left foot, back of the net. And again, just executing the ability to move on the left stick dribble gives you so much space. And he's 9 out of 10 times going to tuck that away if it isn't down to me having some bad finishing in terms of his ability to score. Really good card. Right, counter attack. Reece James in. Terrier's going to peel off. Lovely touch in. Bit of skill. Gets around the man. Shot across goal. And that is it. This card is a must-do. If you need the French players or Ligue 1 objectives, I 100% recommend doing this card. Just to get them done, just how good he is at being able to do the dribble and open up the space, as well as his finishing. Again, because he can play left mid, he counts under the midfielder objectives. Because he can play up front, he counts as a forward objective as well. So he can do 2 objectives if you need to switch his positions to open up the space or even to get the objectives done. He offers you so much just in that in terms of value. Into full speed against Kimpembe. Kimpembe can't catch him. This is the controlled meta now. Little ball roll. See you. Outside the foot shot. And just wide, unfortunately. They have actually patched that, but I wanted to test if he can do it. Unfortunately, he cannot. But you can see there, just executing the ball roll, running into space. Just so quick. Terrier running into space. Not a bad pass. Not the best. Little link up, though. Trying to find him. Reece James with the dribble. Lovely turn. Waiting for the pass. Terrier finishes it. And there is the last goal for him. A hat-trick. As you can see here, little triangle passes. Sitting on last man, moving in and out. I think we've seen enough gameplay. Let's go jump onto Futbin. So as you can see, we are on Futbin. It's coming at 20,000 coins. When we get marquee matchups today in about half an hour, 45 minutes time of when this is released, he will be a little bit cheaper. I 100% recommend doing this card just for the fact that he's 20,000 coins. Because as I mentioned, he can play left mid or striker. Meaning if you need objectives to have to do with midfielders or forwards, he can tick both. Plus being French and Ligue 1 offers you so much value. If we were to compare him to his road to the knockout, as you can see, his road to the knockout can't get any more upgrades. 86 rated. And that card is currently 13k. So if you don't want to do the SBC but you're interested in Terrier, I'd recommend buying this card because I've had this card since I packed him and he's been so good for me. Obviously now we have done the SBC and we had a hunter on him, which makes him into a 90 rated striker and an 88 rated winger. As a striker, I found him fantastic. That's where we played him today. He can definitely play out wide. I wouldn't look about putting lengthy on him because the meta seems to be now erased and not working. So on both consoles, a hunter is the one to go for. In terms of chemstyles, they're saying shadow. I'm guessing that's just in case you want to boost up his pace and nothing else. But I think hunter's definitely the one to go for. Maximize his pace, get his finishing up, his shot power up, and much more. But as always, if you have any more questions about this card or any other card in the game, comment down below. If you are new to the channel, consider that like button and subscribing. I'll catch you in the next one. See ya!